in Montana Lopez. I'm to you from Michigan. Just know that I'm here to promote my book, which I just finished and is out to the public on Amazon.com, CreateSpace.com, also Book Country soon to be, and it's in hardcover on Lulu.com, and you'll find it on HP Make Club as an ebook, and also paper format you can purchase it on. Now, the book's titled In Vietnam Was Over. My wife and I, we have a CD out by the same title of the book. It's titled also In Vietnam Was Over. The music's recorded by Patricia Bluewater, played by Patricia A. Lopez, keyboards by Patricia A. Lopez, recorded melody by Patricia A. Lopez, who is also known as independent recording artist Patricia Bluewater. Together, my wife and I, bless her heart, she's a wonderful, gifted artist, designer, illustrator. We publish our books on the same sites, and the songs on this CD we wrote together. Some of the songs, which are entitled with the book, you might find on this CD, includes The Rain's Falling, and the lead chapter of the book is titled In Vietnam Was Over. Well, this book, I'm going to share a little bit with you what the book is about. The book is fictional, also non-fictional. It's combined with history and romance, true story, war battles, but the character Johnny Jules is fictional, who fights in the war battles. Now, the story begins in the mid-1960s. Johnny Jules, our main character, from eastern Pennsylvania, grows up in the Pocono Mountains near Allentown, Pennsylvania. He's an all-star athlete. He's one you don't want to get upset of, mad at, because he will come out fighting. And Johnny meets a girl named Myrtle Gibbs one day, and they both fall in love with one another at first glance. Meanwhile, during Johnny's graduation in 1968, his parents bought him a shiny convertible, which was a Chevrolet Impala, and he and Myrtle planned on making the trip upon graduation. That fall of 1968, they wanted to go to the University of Pittsburgh and major where Johnny wanted to go and study to become an engineer. And at this time, though, he was working, as soon as he graduated from high school that summer of 68, he was working at Pittsburgh, Allentown, Pennsylvania steel mill with his father. Well, Johnny and Myrtle decided to go to California, to the Pacific Ocean, which they had never seen. And the whole story is about Johnny having a beast inside him. It pulls and tugs. It possesses him. It's fighting for his soul. It won't let go of him. And throughout his life, Johnny had to fight for this. Meanwhile, him and Myrtle had been poked fun of, bullied, name-called such things as Four Eyes, or Nerd, or Weirdo. One day, Johnny grabs a hold of these two brothers, and with each fist on one brother and the other one on the other brother. He knocks them both out. Turns to the other two. Knocks him out. Stone Cold Johnny was one he didn't want to mess with. But Johnny loved to escape. Growing up as a boy, he liked to take his journal and write thoughts into it up to Thunder Mountain, which sat across the road from his house. And a little quaint little country road Johnny's house was. His mother was an award-winning person who had grown flowers. His father loved cattle and had a pond. Johnny loved to walk to the mailbox every day. But most of the time Johnny sat in his own room. He didn't come out of the shower. That's because the beast ate him. Johnny finally finished high school. So he falls in again with Mud and Myrtle, and they go off to California. Meanwhile, on the way to California, while driving the convertible, he reaches in his pocket and begins to cry. to the poem he wrote for Myrtle. Myrtle had a surprise in the case that Johnny bought a diamond ring to ask her to marry. He planned on doing that when he got to Las Vegas. And they got married there. Just before the summer was done. Johnny had already worked on a little 2-bedroom house in out of town. Lost his job. Him and Myrtle's living. So when Johnny and Myrtle got back from California, a draft letter was waiting for him. His father been holding on to. Both his mother and father cried. The story goes on that Johnny was tortured, beaten in Vietnam, brainwashed after being taken prisoner, made to live and sleep in a bamboo cage hung on a tree limb above an old creek. Johnny fought in a battle called Cheyene. In one battle, Johnny rescued his entire platoon of men, one by one, bringing them down because Johnny being the last one was wounded. So the North Vietnamese military company took him as hostage. I hope this book that I wrote can help you, many of the Vietnam veterans, family members of those who hung on gone silent cries, can help you go for this book in some way or manner. And I hope you go out and purchase this book. Again, it's on sale, the full finished version, which I just released, at createspace.com, amazon.com, Amazon Kindle, soon to be Book Tango, and Smashwords. I'll also have it on Harper House Book Rigs. But also I have it on HP Magpie, where you can see this book. So go out yourself today and purchase this book, one of a kind. God bless you, and I hope you have good reading.